Hello and welcome back to my channel IQD to USD Historic Currency Revaluations. A deep dive into the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong. The financial world is abuzz with speculation and excitement, as reports suggest monumental shifts in the global currency landscape. Recent updates claim that the Iraqi Dinar, IQD, has surged to $4.32 per IQD, while the Vietnamese Dong, VND, has reportedly reached $3.23 per VND. If these figures hold, it could signify one of the most significant currency revaluations in modern history. In this article, we'll take a comprehensive look at these developments, analyze the driving factors behind these surges, and discuss the potential implications for holders of the Dinar and Dong. Let's explore what's happening and why it matters. The Iraqi Dinar. A historic transformation. For years, the Iraqi dinar has been closely monitored by investors, speculators, and financial experts, with many anticipating a revaluation of the currency. Recent reports of the dinar reaching $4.32 per IQD have reignited excitement, sparking discussions about the potential for a monumental shift in Iraq's financial landscape. Economic reforms in Iraq. To understand how the dinar reached this point, we need to examine the significant economic reforms undertaken by Iraq in recent years. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, Iraq has implemented sweeping measures to stabilize its financial system and strengthen the dinar. One of the most crucial steps has been Iraq's focus on building its foreign reserves. Over the past few years, Iraq's foreign currency reserves have exceeded $115 billion. This massive reserve provides a safety net for the Iraqi economy, boosting investor confidence and helping to stabilize the dinar. Additionally, Iraq's economy, heavily reliant on oil, has benefited immensely from rising oil prices. With crude oil hovering near $90 per barrel, Iraq has seen a significant influx of revenue. These funds have allowed the government to pursue ambitious monetary policies aimed at bolstering the value of the dinar. Global trade and currency independence. Another critical factor behind the dinar's rise is Iraq's growing international trade partnerships. Iraq has significantly increased its trade volume with major global powers, particularly China. Trade between the two countries is now nearing $50 billion annually. What makes this development particularly noteworthy is Iraq's decision to settle more transactions in Iraqi dinars and other non-dollar currencies. This shift reduces Iraq's reliance on the US dollar and strengthens the dinar's position as a legitimate currency for international trade. Economic diversification and private sector growth. Historically, Iraq's economy has been almost entirely dependent on oil exports. However, the government is now taking steps to diversify its economy. By developing other sectors such as manufacturing, agriculture, and technology, Iraq is positioning itself for long-term economic sustainability. This diversification not only reduces Iraq's vulnerability to oil price fluctuations, but also attracts foreign investment. As Iraq becomes a more attractive destination for global investors, demand for the dinar increases, driving up its value. The Vietnamese Dong, a rising star in emerging markets. Alongside the Iraqi dinar, the Vietnamese Dong has also been making headlines. Reports suggest that the Dong has surged to $3.23 per VND, capturing the attention of global investors and analysts. Vietnam's emergence as a manufacturing powerhouse. One of the primary drivers of the Dong's rise is Vietnam's growing status as a global manufacturing hub. The country has attracted significant foreign direct investment, FDI, from some of the world's largest corporations, including Samsung, Apple, and Tesla. Vietnam's low labor costs, skilled workforce, and favorable business environment have made it an ideal location for multinational companies looking to establish manufacturing operations. As these companies expand their presence in Vietnam, demand for the Dong has increased, boosting its value. Stable monetary policies. Another factor contributing to the Dong's rise is the strong monetary policies implemented by the State Bank of Vietnam, SBV. By maintaining inflation rates below 4%, The SBV has ensured price stability, making the dong an attractive currency for investors. Currency stability is essential for long-term growth, as it instills confidence among both domestic and international investors. The SBV's ability to maintain this stability has been a key driver of the dong's appreciation. Free trade agreements and global integration. Vietnam's increasing role in global trade has also played a significant role in strengthening the dong. The country has signed multiple free trade agreements, FTAs, including the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP. These trade agreements have opened up new markets for Vietnam's exports, driving economic growth and increasing demand for the dong. As Vietnam continues to expand its trade relationships, the value of the dong is expected to rise further. Comparing the dinar and dong. Key similarities and differences. Both the Iraqi dinar and Vietnamese dong are experiencing significant growth, but their paths to this point differ in several key ways. First, economic base. Iraq's economy is heavily reliant on oil, while Vietnam has diversified its economy by becoming a manufacturing and export powerhouse. 2. Global trade. Iraq's trade growth is driven by oil and increasing partnerships with countries like China. Vietnam, on the other hand, has focused on manufacturing exports and signing FTAs to expand its global trade footprint. 3. Monetary policy. Both countries have implemented strong monetary policies to stabilize their currencies. Iraq's efforts have focused on building foreign reserves, while Vietnam has prioritized inflation control. 4. Foreign investment. Vietnam has attracted significant FDI from global corporations, while Iraq is working to attract more private sector investment by diversifying its economy. Challenges and risks. While the reported exchange rates for the dinar and dong are undoubtedly exciting, it's important to consider the potential risks and challenges that could impact their sustainability. Geopolitical risks. Both Iraq and Vietnam face geopolitical risks that could affect their currencies. Iraq's political stability remains fragile, and any unrest could disrupt its economic progress. Vietnam, while relatively stable, must navigate regional tensions and trade disputes. Volatility in currency markets. Currency markets are inherently volatile, and factors such as changes in oil prices, global trade dynamics, and geopolitical events can significantly impact exchange rates. Investors should remain cautious and prepared for fluctuations. Dependence on global demand. Both countries rely on strong global demand for their exports. A slowdown in global economic growth or a decline in demand for oil and manufactured goods could negatively impact their economies and currencies. Expert opinions on the dinar and dong. Several financial experts have weighed in on the developments surrounding the Iraqi dinar and Vietnamese dong. Frank, 26, a prominent figure in the dinar community, has expressed optimism about the dinar's future. He highlights the transparency and commitment to reform by the Central Bank of Iraq as key factors driving confidence in the currency. Mark Marksey has noted that Iraq's recent discovery of new oil reserves could significantly boost its revenue, further strengthening the dinar. Other analysts have pointed to Vietnam's rapid economic growth and strong monetary policies as reasons for the dong's appreciation. While opinions vary, the consensus among experts is that both currencies have significant potential for long-term growth. Conclusion. The reported exchange rates of $4.32 for the Iraqi dinar and $3.23 for the Vietnamese dong are historic milestones that reflect the immense progress both countries have made. Iraq's economic reforms, growing trade partnerships, and efforts to diversify its economy have positioned the dinar for growth, while Vietnam's emergence as a manufacturing powerhouse and strong monetary policies have propelled the dong forward. While challenges remain, the future looks promising for holders of these currencies. As global interest in emerging markets continues to grow, the dinar and dong are poised to play increasingly significant roles in the international financial system. For investors, this is a time to stay informed and make strategic decisions. As always, consulting with financial experts and staying updated on the latest developments is crucial. Whether you're holding the dinar, the dong, or both, the potential for growth is undeniable, and the journey is just beginning.